Welcome to Elizabeth Reads. This is me and my hair. This is me, Kyra. I like shopping and soccer and drawing, and I love my hair. My friends don't really get my hair. It's so big. Why does it grow up and out instead of down? It's just its natural style. I tell them big hair is a normal hair type for Black people. It's called Afro hair. Sometimes my friend Ahmed calls my hair fuzzy and tries to pet it, which annoys me. It's not fuzzy, it's coily, and I'm not a pet. Mom says I should be proud of my hair. There's so many hairstyles you can do with it. For a special treat, Mom says I can go to her hairdresser. Yay! She warns me it will take a long time, so I'm going to take a book with me. But first, my friend Maya comes over and we decide to do each other's hair. Kyra and Maya's hair salon. High ponytail for Maya. Maya's hair is flowy like a river. My brush glides through it. I wonder what it feels like to have flowy hair. I loop a scrunchie around Maya's hair and make it look like a tail on a pony or a unicorn. But her hair keeps slipping out. Now I get why she needs so many barrettes. Afro puffs for me. Next, it's Maya's turn to be the hairdresser. I pass her my detangling moisturizer. She squirts some into her hand and rubs it through my hair so it's easier to comb. Then Maya parts my hair and stretches little bands over each side to make two big puffs. I ask Maya to lay my edges, but she doesn't know what I mean. So I get some hair gel and a toothbrush, not the one I use for my teeth, and I show her. You gel the wispy baby hair and brush it down, make a flat wavy pattern. I can't wait to go to the real hairdressers though. At the hairdresser. I'm sitting on a nice sofa waiting for my turn, and there's so much to take in. The noises from the buzzy clippers, people chatting, music playing, and the smells. There's fruity shampoos, there's smelly creams, and coconutty conditioners. Everyone is Black or mixed race, and lots of people have Afro hair like me. Mom says we come here because Afro hair needs its own special care. There are rows of extra bunches of hair called extensions. People have them added to their own hair to make it longer. My cousin Mish has red ones for fun. Extensions are wrapped around sections of real hair and then braided together. Relaxing. Afro hair can be straightened using a cream called a relaxer. Clippers. Hair clippers have different settings for different cutting lengths. You can mix them up to make patterns. Dreadlocks. They're locks of hair that twist around themselves as they grow. Finally, Mom's hairdresser comes over and it's my turn. Mom's hairdresser is awesome. Her name is Dee. She shows me a chart of the different hair types. Straight, wavy, curly, and coily and kinky all the way over here. So many different kinds. Dee says Afro hair is type 4. It can be coily, curling up in tight springs, or kinky, made of tiny zigzags. She says my hair is 4A. Dee explains how hair grows out of little pockets in your skin called follicles. Dee sits me in front of a mirror and asks me what hairstyle I'd like, and it's a tricky choice. I love my coils, but keeping them happy and bouncy takes a lot of time. I ask what would look good and be easy to look after. How about braids? They're your hair's best friend. They protect it and keep it strong so it can grow. First, Dee washes my hair and combs out any tangles, and then she blow dries it to stretch out my coils. It's funny seeing myself with straighter hair. And then she starts braiding my hair in small rows along my head. She keeps adding moisturizer. It's cold and tickly. I'm getting better at braiding. You take 3 strands and cross them over in turn. At first, Dee pulling my hair this way and that way is a bit uncomfortable. But then Mom hands me new soccer stickers and soon I don't even notice what Dee's doing. I'm too busy creating my dream team. Do, do, do. I'm so excited to show my friends my new hairstyle. Luckily, I don't have to wait long because Ahmed has invited us to his tree house. Whoa, where did your big hair go? Haha, it's all still there, just braided into cornrows. And then Tilly arrives, and she really has had her hair cut off. It totally suits her. Feels great, but today I have sticky up bed hair. I tell Tilly she should sleep in a hair bonnet. That's what I do, but my friends have never even heard of a hair bonnet. I explain it's a loose silky cap that stops your hair getting messed up at night, and now they all want one. I like chatting to my friends about hair. It gives us a chance to understand each other better. But the next day, Maya tells me something sad. She says some older girls have been teasing her about her bright red hair. I tell her it's beautiful, and it really is. It's the most amazing color. Thanks, I do like it. Just sometimes it bothers me that I don't fit in. Her words give me a strange tingly feeling. I know exactly how she feels. I decide to show Maya my journal and how it helps me organize my thoughts. Then I have an idea. I ask Maya if she wants to write a page. Maya's page. Hi, it's Maya here. Kyra asked me to write about my hair, so here it goes. My hair is long, wavy, and red. Well, it's really more orange than red. In fact, people often call it ginger, which is fine by me. My bright hair makes me stand out in a crowd. Did you know less than 2% of people in the world have red hair? Fun fact, for thousands of years, there wasn't a word for the color orange. People called hair like mine red, and the name has stuck. I wash my hair every other day, and every few months I get a trim. My hairdresser says snipping off the split ends keeps it healthy. I love my hair. It's a big part of who I am. Together we brighten up the room. Okay, I've reached the end of the page now. Stay awesome. Wow, Maya's hair routine is so different from mine. It can take the whole afternoon to wash, condition, and moisturize my hair, but luckily I only need to do this every other week. Maya says she likes it when her hair gets wet because it gets nice and wavy, but I try to keep my hair dry because Afro hair goes super coily as soon as it's wet and it looks as if it's shrunk. I tell Maya about the big cap I wear to protect my hair when I'm swimming. I even wear it in the sea. Maya asks why Afro hair needs extra care, so I tell her what I learned from Dee. Afro hair care. We like to keep our Afro hair dry, but we don't want it too dry or it might break. Our hair follicles make natural oils that help moisturize and protect each hair, but that don't spread very far along coily hair. That's why our hair needs lots of moisturizer. And now people understand bigger hair needs bigger swim caps. So competitions are more fair now than they used to be. That evening, I asked Dad why my hair is black and Maya's is red, and why do other people have blonde, brown, or gray hair? Dad doesn't know, so we watch a video to find out. It's quite complicated, but this is basically what it said. Lots of black melanin gives you black hair. Black and brown melanin give you brown hair. Just a little brown gives you blonde hair, and only people with red melanin have red hair. Hair melanin is made in the same follicle pockets as our hair and natural oils, and it can be brown, black, or red. As people get older, their follicles make less melanin, so their hair can go gray or white. Sometimes follicles stop working and people lose their hair. The video told us another cool thing. It's not the same hair that keeps on growing from each follicle. Hairs have their own mini lives. A hair grows roughly half an inch each month for around 3 to 7 years, and then it stops growing, falls out, and a new one starts to grow. Luckily, the hairs don't all fall out at the same time. They each have different life cycles. At school, we're studying leaders from history, and some French kings had really long curly hair. My hair is longer than yours. Ah, but mine is curlier than yours. Our teacher, Mrs. Adamola, says they often wore fancy wigs. Ahmed starts giggling and says he can't imagine kings having long hair or wigs today. But Tilly says, why shouldn't they? Anyone can have long or short hair. It's up to them. And we realize Tilly's right. Lots of people have long hair. Sports stars, Uncle Joe, and my brother's friend Tandeep. Unfair fact. At my cousin's school, black students weren't allowed to wear black hairstyles. The teachers said they were messy, so big afros were banned, and so were cornrows. None of the teachers making the rules had afro hair, so they did not understand what was best for it. Your hair should look neat like mine, but our hair does not grow like that. My cousins were really brave and spoke out about why the rules were unfair, and luckily the rules have changed now, and more people can choose how they wear their hair. Phew! It's only one more day until my birthday. Here are the invitations I sent my friends. I've asked everyone to wear awesome hairstyles. And Mom lets me choose what goes in the party bag, so I chose a scrunchie, bouncy ball, barrette, pencil, comb, headband, and a notebook. Check out these party hairstyles. They're super cool. Back in school, we tell our teacher about my party and the amazing hairstyles. Since today's lesson is on Black history, Mrs. Ademola decides to tell us about black hairstyles. She says black people have worn braids like mine for thousands of years, but the names we call them today, cornrows or cane rows, go back to the time of the slave trade. We ask her, what does she mean by slave trade? And what she tells us next makes the whole class go very, very still. Many years ago, African people were kidnapped and taken away in ships. They were sold to white masters and forced to work for no money. This was known as the transatlantic slave trade. Some Africans braided their hair as an easy way to look after it, and the braids looked like the rows of crops that they were forced to grow. People began using their braids to pass on secret messages and plan escapes. 5 rows meant meet at 5 p.m. They even hid rice in their braids to eat on the journey. Eventually, enough people protested and the slave trade was abolished. Abolished means it was made illegal. When Mrs. Ademola finishes speaking, I run my fingers through my own cornrows, and it suddenly feels hard to look at anyone. It upsets me too, Kyra, but it's only a part of our story. You're writing your own story every day. I look up again, smile, and let go of my cornrows. Later on, I think some more about the things Mrs. Ademola said. I feel differently about my hair now. I used to just love how it looks, but now I love how it makes me feel. I'm proud of my cornrows and the bigger story they're a part of. I ask my friends and family how they feel about their hair. I want to have patterns shaved into it, but Mom says only over summer vacation. Mom says I don't always have time to do fancy hairstyles, so a style I really like and lasts a really long time, that's what suits me. Grandma says my hair isn't as strong as it used to be, so I keep it simple with a wash and cool blow dry. I liked my long hair, but my short hair feels more like me. I love how long and wavy mine is. I feel lucky that it's such a fun color. And Ahmed says, I don't really care how it looks, but maybe I'll change my mind someday. I like the way hair means different things to different people, whether you wear it proudly like a crown or choose to cover it up. When I'm older, I might take my hair on some different journeys, but it will always be my hair, and I will always be me. Thank you for listening with me to Me and My Hair by Usborne Books. Until next time, bye-bye.